Boudewijn Bolo Zenden. Born August 15, 1976 in Maastricht, is a retired Dutch footballer who played as a left winger or as an attacking midfielder. He served as the interim assistant manager to Rafa Benitez at Chelsea during the 2012-13 season. He is currently Darije Kalezic's assistant at Jong PSV in the Eerste Divisie. Early life: Zenden's father Pierre Zenden is a former judoka, who worked as a sports broadcaster for the public NOS broadcasting system from 1968 to 2005. Zenden played football and was also competitive in judo as a child. In 1985 Dutch club MVV Maastricht signed Zenden after watching him play for amateur club Leonidas. 2 years later Zenden joined the youth academy of PSV Eindhoven. He earned his judo black belt by the age of 14 and was 3 times judo champion of his home province of Limburg. Zenden has been a strict vegetarian since the age of 19. Club career =PSV. As his career developed at PSV Eindhoven, Zenden made the left wing position his own, displacing Peter Hoekstra and finally becoming a firm member of the starting lineup after the departure of Dutch national team player Jan Wouters. Zenden was an important part of the PSV team that won the Dutch Eredivisie League Championship in 1997, and he received the 1997 Dutch Talent of the Year award. After another season at PSV, in which he scored 12 goals in 23 games, he moved to Spanish club Barcelona in 1998. Barcelona. At Barcelona he became part of a large contingent of Dutch players under Barcelona's Dutch coach Louis van Gaal. He found his first team opportunities at Barcelona limited by the form of fellow Dutchman Mark Overmars, who played in Zenden's favoured left-wing position for both club and country. Instead, Zenden was deployed as a left-wing back, a defensive role which he took on successfully, as he displaced Spanish international and local favourite Sergi Boudewijn. He helped Barcelona win the 1998 Euro 99 La Liga Championship, and in the 1999 Euro 2000 season, he scored his only 3 goals for the club. However, after Van Gaal's resignation as coach in 2000, first-team appearances became more scarce for Zenden. At the end of the 2000 Euro 2001 season, English club Chelsea bought him for £7.5 million. Chelsea. In his 3 years at Chelsea, Zenden played in the 2002 FA Cup final, a 2-0 defeat by Arsenal. However, he struggled to maintain a constant place in the starting lineup mainly due to persistent injuries. Middlesbrough. He was loaned out to Middlesbrough for the 2003 Euro 2004 season. Here he found playing success, as he scored the winning goal in the 2004 League Cup final against Bolton Wanderers to secure Middlesbrough their first major trophy in club history. When his contract with Chelsea expired in the summer 2004, he moved to Middlesbrough on a free transfer, signing a 1-year contract for the 2004 Euro 2005 season. He was deployed in a central midfield position, where he played 36 of 38 league games, scoring 5 goals in the process, and was voted the Middlesbrough fans' 2005 Player of the Year. However, it would be his last for Middlesbrough, as he left in the summer of 2005 when his contract ran out. Liverpool. Zenden joined newly crowned UEFA Champions League champions Liverpool on July 4, 2005. He started his Liverpool career being used regularly as a left midfielder, and was in the starting lineup as Liverpool won the 2005 European Super Cup. He suffered a serious cruciate ligament injury in his right knee in December 2005, which ruled him out for the rest of the season. He recovered for the start of the 2006 Euro 2007 season, and was part of the Liverpool team that won the 2006 Community Shield. After the departure of German central midfielder Dieter Muhammad in the summer of 2006, Liverpool manager Rafa Benitez indicated that he saw Zenden as an option in the central midfield. Zenden suffered a further knee injury playing against Manchester City on November 25, 2006, and has recovered since undergoing surgery. Zenden played in both legs of Liverpool's Champions League semi-final against Chelsea, scoring Liverpool's first penalty in the penalty shootout at the end of the second leg, which Liverpool won for a Euro 1. He went on to start in the final, which Liverpool lost to AC Milan. Zenden scored twice during his spell at Liverpool with goals against West Ham and Portsmouth in the league. Marseille. On May 24, 2007, it was announced by Liverpool manager Rafa Benitez that Zenden's contract would not be renewed and that he was allowed to talk to other clubs, and on July 6, 2007, Zenden signed a 2-year contract with Olympique Marseille. Zenden made his competitive debut from Marseille on August 11, 2007, starting and eventually being substituted in a 0-0 stalemate with Rennes. At Marseille, Zenden struggled for regular football. In the 2008-09 Ligue 1 season he featured 13 times, scoring 3 goals. After being released, Zenden revealed that he wanted to end his career in England, with Blackburn Rovers and Portsmouth interested in the player. In October 2009, he went to Sunderland on trial. He signed after hugely impressing Sunderland manager Steve Bruce. Sunderland. On October 16, 2009, it was announced that Zenden had signed a contract with Sunderland tying him down until the end of the 2009 Euro 10 season. Zenden signed in time to make his debut against former club Liverpool, and he did an excellent job helping Sunderland to retain their 1-goal lead after coming on as a substitute for the injured Lee Cattermole. His Sunderland career often saw him play as a substitute without starting any matches, and he had suffered an injury in between, but after recovery he was named in the squad to face his old club Chelsea at Stamford Bridge on January 16, 2010. And within less than 10 minutes of coming on as a second-half substitute he scored his first goal for the club, a fine half-volley to reduce his team's deficit to 5-1, having been 4-0 down at half-time. The Black Cats eventually succumbed to a 7-2 defeat. On April 3, 2010, Zenden scored his second goal for Sunderland, a left-footed volley in a 3-1 win against Tottenham Hotspur at the Stadium of Light. On May 17, 2010, Zenden signed a new 1-year contract at the club. Zenden's first start of the season came in Sunderland's 0-0 draw with Manchester United, where he hit the post. Zenden became a YouTube hit after celebrating a goal with Asamoah Gyan in Sunderland's 3-0 victory at Chelsea. Zenden notched his first of the season against Bolton Wanderers in a 2-1 away win, on May 7, which he dedicated to his ill father. Following the match, manager Steve Bruce confirmed Zenden would be offered a new contract at the club. However, Zenden revealed he would quit the club at the end of the season to prolong his career. On May 22, 2011, his last game for Sunderland, he scored the opening goal in a 3-0 win over relegated West Ham in the final day of the 2010 Euro 11 season. Managerial career Chelsea. On November 22, 2012, Zenden replaced Eddie Newton as ex-club Chelsea's new assistant manager when Rafa Benitez took over as manager. Zenden looked to recruit good pal Jordan Wilson to come on board coaching, but they clashed with his sparse shifts. International career. Zenden made his debut for the Dutch national team in a 1998 World Cup qualification match against San Marino on April 30, 1997. He was included in the starting formation, and played the entire game as the Netherlands won 6-0. He was called up to represent the Netherlands at the 1998 World Cup in France, where Zenden started the tournament as a substitute. Coming on twice as a substitute, he was selected to start in the semi-final loss to Brazil. He was once more selected to play in the third-placing playoff against Croatia, where he scored a goal after a solo run and a powerful long-range shot. After scoring, he attempted to celebrate with an acrobatic somersault, but failed, throwing himself headfirst to the ground. It was during the run-up to Euro 2000 that he gained acclaim, with the tournament itself providing the platform some of his finest performances. His raw pace and acceleration down the flank, coupled with his ability to function both as a wing forward and as a wing-back, made him a versatile player to have in the squad. His man-of-the-match performance in a friendly against Germany at the turn of the millennium cemented his position in the national team. He set up the opening goal for Patrick Kluivert, then added his own name to the score sheet with a thunderous volley from Ronald de Boer's corner, before nearly putting the gloss on the finish when he left the entire German defence for dead with his raw pace, beat the goalkeeper with his shot, only for it to rebound off the upright. Zenden played in all 5 Dutch matches at Euro 2000. Carrying his pre-tournament form into the big event, Zenden grabbed a goal against Denmark and the winner against France to help the Netherlands finish top of Group D. The Dutch annihilated the Yugoslavians 6-1 in the quarter-final. Zenden once again put in a stellar performance, including the assist for what turned out to be Kluivert's hat-trick goal. He started the semi-final against Italy, but he was substituted in a game that would see the Dutch be eliminated on penalties. Zenden was named in the UEFA team of the tournament, along with compatriots Patrick Kluivert, Frank de Boer, and Edgar Davids. Zenden featured again in Euro 2004, though he only played the first half of the first match against Germany. Following the tournament, Zenden, like other experienced players including Clarence Seedorf and Edgar Davids, found himself excluded from the national squad selection by the new Dutch national team coach Marco van Basten. International goals scores and results list Netherlands goal tally first. Career statistics. Also played 1 Community Shield game. International career statistics . Honours. Notes. References. External links, Premier League profile, photos and stats at sportingheroes.net, Boudewijn Zenden profile and stats at Wereld van Oranje.